And welcome to the back 12 at Silver Creek for the 2018 Silver Cup. My name's Madison Walker, and I'm here with Nate Perkins.
Hello.
Bringing you guys some second round coverage at one of our favorite courses in the nation.
Absolutely. Definitely one of my favorite tournaments of the year. Mm-hmm. The Silver Cup has a lot of love going on. Jim Van Lanen does a great job getting all these sponsors. DGA, thank you for supporting the Silver Cup. Evergreen.
Yeah, always.
Jeff Ron love in there.
Always Jeff Ron.
We just can't get enough Wisconsin in our lives, really.
And Jim also does a great job of making all the disc golf players in the open field feeling right at home. He takes care of you the whole time. The caddy book's awesome. The course looks great. He even sent me out with some disc golf Sherpas during my practice round.
Wonderful. I can't believe they actually got a drone to fly on this hole.
I know. There's so many trees.
There are so many trees. This is by far the most technical hole on the course. Kevin is looking to line up a sidearm inside gap, puts it high enough, gets one of those trees that you see, and he's off on the left side. And if you hit early, the approach is really difficult.
A lot of people complain that this hole's a little bit luck-based because of how many trees there are on the fairway, but I would say this is one of the only holes on the course where that's a problem.
Yeah, I agree. This one might be a little too tight for a pure disc golf line. Cale says, close your eyes. There are no trees. And he puts it 10 feet away. You can't argue with that mentality.
It's like Andrew and Nate both have a little kick right into the woods, and it is not fun over there.
Insta bogey if you get kicked onto the right side.
Yeah. I like the roller out. Giving yourself a putt.
Yeah, decent out to a death putt on a basket that has a 40-foot incline behind it. Kevin from the jungle. Once more, Kev. Sorry,
Welcome
buddy.
To the jungle.
Oh, but he's made a great approach to that slanted green right there.
Wow.
Nice work from Kevin to save his par.
Andrew looking to do the same.
Floating one up there, and he's done well to get that putter to match the hillside.
Nice little flat
just
landing.
deciding, you can see the turmoil. Taking the medicine.
Man, I have a problem laying up, but I think that was a smart choice because it is not fun behind the basket.
Yeah, if you don't catch any metal on that putt, you're gonna be 50 feet down the hill.
I had a putt from the side of the fairway, and it chained out right.
Rolled all the way down.
Rolled away down there.
Yeah, this one's got teeth in a couple of different ways.
Mm-hmm. But look at that cool tree to the left of the basket. I mean, come on. Cale taps in his birdie.
Yeah, this course is beautiful. Wow, Kevin slams in the
Where are we going, Andrew? You going up? Turbo.
The turbo. Thank you, Madison.
I got your back.
Slams in the turbo putt for his par.
And thank goodness it sticks.
No doubt.
Great scramble from Kevin. Moving on to hole 14.
This hole might be the toughest par 4 on the course. You've got to throw 400 straight off the tee to have a look at this pin.
Ceiling.
You want to be right here at this post to look directly across all of this OB parking lot. Oh, that's just great.
That's
right
beautiful.
there. Yeah, please highlight all our OB. Do not throw in the yellow lava. And this basket is only 12, 15 feet past the OB.
Yeah, the OB is inside the circle for sure on multiple sides of that basket. And this tee shot is so difficult. There's so much trouble you can get into. Looks like Cale puts it a little on the right, but gets a friendly kick out.
Yeah, and he's tucked on that left side. I'm not sure if he has a look at the pin or not. Kevin's thrown a great shot.
That is unbelievable.
Looks like he got a little kick onto that left side. You might have a clean look at the pin from there, though.
On the left side in those trees, there is an out-of-bounds little creek that runs through, but it usually doesn't come into play unless you get a bad kick.
You know pretty quick whether you're in or out of position on this hole.
Definitely. There's only about a 15 square foot landing zone.
Yeah.
And that's it.
This one's pretty straight.
That's the landing zone.
And it really doesn't get much better than that drive right there.
Cale having to take a knee. Looks like he's going to lay up before the yellow lava.
Yeah, Cale's taking his medicine. Laying up. Andrew has no choice but to lay this one up.
Totally blind turnover shot. You could definitely take a chance, but it would not be smart. A lot of trouble you could get into.
Okay, it looks like Kevin's lining this one up to go across the OB.
Wow.
Looks like he's put enough on it.
Looks like a great shot.
Mm-hmm.
Nate says, hey, me too. Kind of running at it. I can't tell from the camera angle, but...
Hit the pin.
Did it really?
Yeah, it hit the pin a few inches low of chains.
Nice. Wow, that would be an amazing eagle.
Yeah, a memorable one for sure.
Look at that pure backhand.
There's
nice
nothing
touch.
wrong with that. Hitting the pole on his approach for par. Par is... You're okay walking away with a par 4 on this hole.
Yeah, this is not one you really are banking on scoring on. I think a 4 is great. You feel good getting off this hole.
I mean, Cale's put it a little long, and he's going to have a straddle out of those bushes.
Leapfrog legs.
Yeah.
Not in the jungle this hole. Nice birdie.
That's a great birdie 3. Cale readjusting here. Needs to get this one in for his 4.
Makes it look easy.
Or just played it to the normal 400 straight one, which is hard. Either or.
And I'm just happy I didn't hit off the pin and roll OB. You see I'm only a few feet from out of bounds right there.
What a great birdie. That one feels good, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
So Kevin and Cale still leading the pack. Only a stroke difference. Nate not far behind at all. This hole... Oh, you talk about this one. I didn't get to play this tee pad.
Oh, you didn't play this tee pad. Mm-hmm. It's a really nice change to the course. Extended this one by a couple hundred feet, turned it into a par 4. It is somewhat downhill from the tee to that landing zone right there in the dirt. And then you've got a hyzer approach to this pin with a little danger long. Kevin turning one over. He's throwing a great drive. That kept him from getting even closer. It's a great drive from Kevin. He's just got so much power. I'm throwing a sidearm, laying up to the landing zone. Ooh, not getting a skip there.
Skip.
Usually expect a skip out of that. I think it was a little muddy on this day.
Oh yeah, they had gotten a lot of rain.
Mm-hmm. Cale also laying up to the landing zone. I believe that's a mid-range. That's a great shot from Cale. Andrew opting for driver. He's got this one turned over. That needs to sit.
Oh no.
Oh, flying the road.
Looks like he found the yellow lava. Oh.
So that's a Mando right there, that telephone pole. So he's got to go to the left of that pole.
Get it. Off the tree.
Hyzer's out a little early.
He'll be inside the circle. Is that a blind shot?
Oh. Back to back off the pin.
Was that a little bit blind too?
Yeah, it
that
was
looked like
a blind
tough
shot. It was a blind shot. I had Jeffron cheering me on in the background. Chris Hartman as well.
Hard
Thanks
not
for
to
the
do.
love.
Yeah, hard not to do good when you have those kind of good vibes.
They're also cheering on Cale. Hometown hero.
Minnesota boys. Kevin kind of giving a little nice run.
He definitely gave that one a bit. A little right side. Andrew taking some deep breaths to tap in his 4.
Oh. No. Gets the mean skip off the top of the
From
basket.
25 to 28. Off the top again.
Oh no. Ugh, I guess
Ouch.
hate watching this happen
It's
to
a
people.
rough hole for Andrew. Taking his time, lining it up. It's a good putt.
Catches the right side.
Double bogey for Andrew.
He gets a little head tap. Oh, I hate to watch that happen to people.
I agree. Watch how confident Kevin is, though. This is from 22 feet.
Wow. I was talking the other day about recognizing disc golfers by their putts if you could only see their silhouette. He's got a very distinct putt.
There would be no problem.
No problem. Toes out. Knees bent. Great birdie. And these guys.
Nice birdie from Cale as well.
Moving on to the next hole. Andrew's just trying to hold on at this point. Hopefully he'll find some blue later in the round as we move on to hole 16.
This is another one. Okay, we got some lava on the right.
I didn't know that was lava.
I didn't either. I'm glad I've never been over there.
Me too.
This is another one where there's a small gap pretty far down the fairway.
Mm-hmm.
There's not much room for error if you want to birdie this one.
No, this one is, I don't want to say it's impossible to get to because I'm sure one of these guys will, but it is really, really tough to get all the way to the green. The green's guarded on top of the tight gap way down the fairway.
And those cedar trees do not let discs fly through them.
No. And you have to really, there's not really a high route. You have to go low. You have to kind of bank on a skip happening on that mulch. There's not really a pure line that you can get all the way there. Wow. Well, I say that. Oh. Wow, that looked so good.
Leaked a little to the right, hit one of the guardian trees.
I think the flex is definitely the smart play here.
Cale going H3.
Wow.
Oh, looks like he got a little love off that cedar right there.
Wow, you guys are making this look
might be
so
circle's
easy.
edge. Yeah, it's a really tough shot.
Cedar tree on the left is so mean.
Andrew, a little early release, and he's
as soon
caught
as I
that
say
cedar that you're talking about. Great timing.
Sorry, Andrew.
Oh no, see, look how guarded that approach was. It's not an easy approach if you hit early.
Still has a very technical putt. Oh, no. It's mental games. I call it fast brain. Hopefully he can get out of that. Kevin looking for for a birdie putt.
Just got so much fire in him. He wants it. He wants it every time he sees that basket. He wants the disc in there.
And he's so animated, so it makes it so much fun to watch.
Yeah.
Oof. Nate wants it too.
Little front side. Andrew from 40 feet?
Oh, yeah.
For his 4.
There we go.
It's a nice bogey save from that distance after missing those putts on the last hole.
That'll be a nice little momentum shift, too. Hopefully we'll see him turn it around.
Cale from inside the circle for 2. All right.
Wow.
Tracks that one in there. Nice putt from Cale from 32 feet. Bonus birdie, would you say?
100%.
100% for you?
I would call it a bonus birdie for sure. I mean, y'all made it look easy and did put yourself up there, but yeah, that's getting inside the circle on this is so hard. Nice comebacker for Nate to say par. And if you don't see Kevin going over the top, there's not a top round.
That's a great point. Yeah, that is a great point. Not too many holes where there's the one gap, the one and only gap.
And it is not the fun gap necessarily.
This one's pretty fun.
Oh my gosh,
I'd say.
This hole's amazing.
Yeah, there are some options on this one. You can try and go that high, but I don't know if it'll work. Kevin might be able to do it. Looks like Cale is throwing the Sky Annie.
Wow.
Puts it up there.
I didn't know people really did that.
I throw that route as well.
Oh, okay. All right. That makes sense.
It just takes a lot of the danger on that right side out, because if you hit early, it's a tough approach.
Yeah, you can't quite tell from here, but the lane that ladies take is, or if you're not a big arm, you'll go down to the right. There's a little gap, but there's so much trouble down there. It makes sense that they're taking it out of the picture.
Kevin going TL, getting over the top. I'm going over the top as well. I've graduated to the over the top route recently.
Uh-oh, big arm.
And for maybe the first time in my life, I'm having the OB deep
Oh my gosh.
issues.
That's a mash.
I'm like smiling actually.
Because you're like, oh, new problem.
Even though I'm OB. Andrew showing you how to throw up the middle.
Wow, that is such a great placement shot on that fairway.
Cale's got these approaches down. Just floats it up there. That little air bounce. That old school style that he's got. I love that.
He almost finishes back on his back foot too. It makes it just so soft.
I really try and learn from Cale on the fly as much as I can.
Andrew has a great approach as well. Looks like he's inside the circle, making that tough fairway look easy.
So I'm OB across the road, throwing 3. I'm asking my friends over there if I should skip it off the road or air it out. They decided to skip it.
Yeah, great placement. Who's that cute girl with the camera?
I don't know. She's killing it out there, though.
Oh, sit still.
Kevin with the hyzer approach.
You can't quite tell this green does slope a little bit downhill towards that car. You can get a roll for sure. I watched some rollaways happen.
Oh,
Oof.
Cale. Hyzer putt just a little short.
It laid down, though, thankfully. Oof. Get that par putt with some fire.
Good catch right there on that low putt.
It's nice to get a par with an OB stroke, you know? At least you saved that.
Absolutely. Kevin, 20 feet.
Ribbit.
For birdie. Rip.
Andrew looking at his birdie as well. Oh, yeah.
It's a good recovery from Andrew. His first birdie of the back 12, I believe.
Yep. And that's a good one to birdie. That one feels great.
Cale tapping his par, not happy after his drive and smooth approach. Kevin's got 1 stroke on Cale now. 4 on myself.
And we move on to another, a little bit more of a wide open hole. Look at all that lava.
And this is actually somewhat of a similar drive as the previous hole for these men. Mm-hmm. You're going to see some big anhyzers. You might see a roller out of Kevin.
You definitely want it to be high. You want it to have a lot of time to float as far right as possible.
Yes.
The basket,
do not want to hyzer out.
No. And the basket is way, way down past those trees to the right. So the more right you can make it go, the better.
Yeah. This is a roller from Kevin.
What? Sky roller?
Yeah, sky roller, and he hits. There's a drainage tubing in the middle of the fairway. He hits that, but that's really a great drive. He's going to have a 150-foot downhill approach.
The only real trouble you can get in off the tee is hitting those trees early right or not turning it over enough. But most of these guys probably can take most of those errors out of the picture with their power. Kind of fun to just open up and let loose on this tee pad.
Yeah, it's nice. It's a little sketchy as you see. Cale almost hyzers out a little too early right there.
Yeah, it surprises me. Nate floating one way down there. It's a little cut roll at the end, but it lays down softly, and he'll have a, what would you say, 200-foot approach?
Mm-hmm. Downhill. The green does have a couple guardian trees that can leave you with a 35, 40-footer.
Also, if you go deep around the basket, there's some shrubbery that you can get in where you'll have to straddle putt around some little branches and stuff. So you don't want to go deep if possible, but there's plenty of room to land on this green. Oof!
Oh,
running.
Andrew gives it a great bid.
He's got a really smooth backhand approach. Ribbit. Another birdie. Making it look easy. And Nate with the birdie as well.
Cale tapping in for birdie with the fadeaway.
Yeah, the lean back.
Love it, Cale.
He does that on his approaches too. I think that's why they like land so softly. Something about a follow through, right? All birdies on that hole. That's awesome. We like to see that. Moving on to hole 19. This is a short hole. It's only 320 feet, but it is so tricky because it fades downhill from right to left and
toward that OB.
Mm-hmm. And this grass is kind of skippy, so if you land with a hyzer angle, you will skip, and you definitely could get a roll too.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to land it kind of softly. I think you'll see most of these guys throwing a putter or a mid-range.
Yeah, Kevin's throwing putter. 320-foot putter shot is a little difficult for most players. Mm-hmm. For a player like Kevin, he can get it up in the air with enough spin. He puts it 25 short.
Is that a mid-range?
Yeah, that looks like that. He was throwing a fairway driver on that hole.
It lands really nice and soft.
Cale's throwing a putter, getting it up in the air, turned over a bit.
Wow.
Matching the grade of the hill. It's a great shot from Cale. I'm going sidearm PD2.
You can reach it. That, I think, is the play.
rolling up against the hill. Andrew from outside the circle. Oh no, catches a tree. Kevin getting low.
Ribbit. Oh, I thought it was in.
There's so much confidence. I really don't ever picture him missing, especially that right.
Looks like it kind of got a little lip out. Nate converting on his birdie. Awesome. That was a far putt, right?
Yeah, 25 feet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 25 feet. I'd say it's a far putt.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Great comebacker. Stay par. From the jump. Yay.
Andrew for his par.
Sometimes those the little skips he had early in the round, they can get in your head so bad, so it's good to see him still comfortable on the putting green. Nice birdie from Cale. And moving into the last little stretch of holes on this 24-hole round.
Yeah, at this point, you might be feeling it a little bit. Mm-hmm. You start to notice that you've already played at 18, plus a couple more.
We're supposed to be done by now. Your body knows.
Your body does know, and so does your mind. You start to get a little worn out. Looks like Cale's going mid-range up the middle on this one. This one has so many different options. To get the 2 on this one is incredibly difficult.
It is incredibly difficult. There's a Mando on that telephone pole, right? I believe. And
yes, there's a Mando, so you can't just throw the hyzer out over the road.
Those trees in the middle that you can see from the tee pad are really good guardians because since it slopes down to the basket, you kind of are throwing at the branches of a tree. Oh no, sit!
Thank you, Madison.
You're welcome.
Kevin going high Anheuser mid-range. He's got that one turned over a little too much. Yeah, that's out and over the road.
Oh no.
Oh no is right.
I call this hole the hawk hole because sometimes there'll be a big hawk sitting on top of that.
Yeah, perched hole right up there. I've seen that one a few times actually.
I think he lives there.
Really?
Mm-hmm. We talked. Kevin going from out of bounds, making a run at it.
He is making a run from 80 feet.
That's crazy that he got it that far down the fairway.
Right. With the mid-range turned over like that. He's going to have a tester putt for his par save. Mm-hmm. No, bogey 4, yeah, sorry. Mm-hmm. Cale laying up for his par.
Wonder how many birdies there were in the field on this hole.
Less than 5, I'd say.
Oh my gosh, I'd be surprised if there was that many. It's such a tough one to get to.
Kevin up and in from 25 feet.
Is that his first bogey of the round?
It might be. It might be his first bogey of the round. Andrew for par.
Nate and Cale will do the same. I'm sure at this point everyone's feeling pretty hungry. At least that's how I feel at the end of a round.
Mm-hmm. Cale taking the lead after Kevin's bogey. Hole 21.
Oof.
This is a good one.
It's a good one.
This is a really good one. Definitely attackable. Definitely a lot of danger early. And right behind that basket, there's a steep slope. So if you hit early, you've got a pretty dangerous approach shot.
Mm-hmm. If you go too far, you are going to have a straight uphill approach as well. That's really tough.
Cale's throwing a mid-range right there. He could get that to the pin, but I think he's okay playing for the 3.
Yeah, I know a lot of people were laying up right there, but it still makes her a really tough approach, like you said, with that drop-off behind the basket.
This is one of my favorite shots to throw in disc golf is the Anheuser sidearm. I'm pumped up about that shot.
Yep, you should be. That's amazing. Those trees that you can see off the tee pad are such good guardians. They take out so many different line options that you have.
Andrew's thrown that Anheuser a little too tight. Kevin's going putter right here, right side. Looks like he's found the gap, slid up there. He's going to have a putt from circle's edge.
Wow.
That's a great...
I can't believe that was a putter shot.
It's a pretty inside line from Kevin.
Beautiful.
Those trees there on the right are definitely tangleable. You'll see lots of discs get caught up in there.
Mm-hmm. They catch a lot of shots.
And they're looks like Kevin got through them.
And this is a pretty common putt on this hole. You've got to make the decision early whether you're going for it because that hill behind it can lead to some numbers.
Wow.
Great putt from Kevin.
Ribbit.
From the jungle.
That is such a death putt. So awesome to see him
really
going for
is,
it.
yeah.
I actually watched a throw-in on my card. Holly threw it in from like 180 feet.
For two?
Yeah.
Wow.
Very impressive.
Great job, Holly.
Nice shot from Nate. Great birdie. That's actually a killer birdie.
That's a great birdie down the stretch to make up some ground on Cale.
Andrew takes his par. Move on to one of the funnest holes on the course. Funnest.
It is one of the funnest.
Looks like Kevin just tied it up with that top-notch birdie. Nate is not far behind, only a couple strokes. And now we get to throw off a cliff. It's like the Silver Creek top of the world.
Mm-hmm. So it used to actually be an old sled hill for the area before the course was put in.
I could see that. That would be a fun sled hill.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was a structure at the top and a structure at the bottom with a nice farm restaurant.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Some history of Silver Creek.
So Nate's doing the play that most people do, which is aiming for that structure over on the right. There's a little shed, and you want it to hyzer out maybe a little more than that.
Mm-hmm.
The basket's down to the left.
Kevin's also left it a little wide. Fought through those trees, got a bad skip, and he's in the creek OB with no look at the pin.
The creek goes under that bridge that Kevin just landed near and wraps all the way around that clump of trees to right behind the basket. You can see in that camera angle. It makes for a very hard approach shot, hard drive and hard approach shot, especially for guys that can reach all of it.
Cale and Andrew both laying up to the top of the hill to leave themselves 120 feet. It's a tricky green. There's creek long and creek left.
And all of it can be reached on any stroke of that hole. You can get it there in your putt, you can get there in your approach, and you can get there on your drive.
It's like Kevin's putting out and over the creek.
I didn't even know that line was an option.
Yeah, it's really not. He had a really tough lie.
That's unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
Nate with the overhand?
I don't even know. Just pitching it out of the woods.
Just
It wasn't a
lobbing it.
great lie. I'm sweating.
Hungry, tired.
Oh,
Good
too
run.
tired to get that up and in.
That's a great run, though, with the water behind. It's nice to see that you went aggressive. I think that's cool.
A 4 on this hole doesn't feel great. It's not too difficult to lay up to the top. Kevin's not happy with his 4 either. Birdie 3 for Andrew. Birdie 3 for Cale. He's picking up another stroke on Kevin and myself.
Wow. Lead switch. And we're in the home stretch. 2 more holes. Hole 23 is a very interesting hole.
It's unique.
It's unique.
Mm-hmm.
There's some structures.
So uphill.
So uphill.
Immediately uphill. Maybe 60, 70 feet uphill.
Such a small gap. You can see that little lean.
Tiny gap. Cale's going for the pin. Oh, hologram basket. Kicks a little to the right.
Even if you get all the way up there, sometimes you don't have a putt.
Yeah, I don't think he has a putt from that right side.
A lot of what you'll see happen on this hole is people kind of plugging into that wall a little too hard and getting a roll all the way back
All
down.
the way down. I'm playing the left side to try and nestle up in there.
Oh, I didn't know that was a play. I feel
You ever
that's
seen that
smart.
play before?
I was going right at it with a rhino. Ooh.
Kevin hitting that wall like you just said. This is a great angle on Cale's putt right here.
No, that was artistic.
Love that.
Love that. What a great birdie.
Great birdie. Left side.
Look at this. Ooh.
Andrew, low left side from down the hill.
Super awkward. Awkward
Great
stance,
birdie.
awkward angle.
Kevin, this is a tough putt from for how steep it is
The fact that
and
y'all...
getting it over that wall like that.
No way. Y'all all birdied that?
Star frame.
Oh my god. Only the lead card. That doesn't happen on
That's
that
a
hole.
good star frame. It's a short hole, but there's a lot of danger and a lot of bad rollaways, and it's such a tiny green.
I love this hole. Hole 24. It's a super, super downhill hyzer, backhand hyzer. that you kind of have a bunch of trees to play with
Very
as you
tricky.
get down towards the green. Yeah. You can throw it high and let it kind of float down, but I kind of like to really
Cale's
pop
off.
one and almost try to get skipped.
Yeah, you try and stand it up, or you just
Nope.
go pure hyzer.
Pure hyzer the whole
You'll
way.
see some of these players try and stand their shot up, so they'll ride out a little more left than just a pure hyzer would.
That makes sense. Get a little more glide. Such a fun shot. I emptied my bag on this in practice.
Watch how Cale tries to swing that into a hyzer. That's beautiful.
Wow. With the skip, too?
A little straight on the skip. He needed that one to slice over. Andrew throwing a similar line.
A little tighter than you want, but it got through all those
It
little
just shows
guardian
you how
trees.
tight that shot is. Their shots look very similar. I'm throwing something a little more unstable, trying to glide it, and that's just too straight. Good
Straight
kick
is
out
not
in the
bad
middle.
on this. You just really don't want to hyzer out early. That's the number one rule.
Yeah. Kevin's throwing this one hard on hyzer.
Oh, wow. Oh, it's an anti-skip.
Yeah, not getting great skips right there.
Ooh. Oh.
Cale with
good.
a little floaty 55-footer.
Nate in the wide open. That's where you want to be on this hole. Running at it. Oh,
Just in front.
This is another tough birdie. Really tough birdie.
Kevin for two. Oh, little high. Kevin jumps off the top of the basket. Coming back for his part. Oh no, Kevin.
No.
He does not want to finish like that. He's heated.
Oh no. There's something to be said about taking a bogey on the last hole.
It doesn't feel good.
No, it just kind of ruins your mental from the whole day.
It's hard to come back from.
Well, you really can't. Because there's no more holes.
You're right, yeah.
Nate looking to save his par. Boom, no prob. Kind of surprising not to see a birdie on that hole from the lead card, but also not. It's so tough.
Don't see a lot of birdies on this one.
I could understand that.
It's going to be all right, Kevin.
Aw, look at that sad face. It's okay,
He's
there's
such
still
a
round three.
motivated
Oh, but
competitor.
he smiles at Cale. That's so cute.
Yeah, he's all around great competitor, great sportsman.
If you're looking for a team to root for, he's a good one.
All right, after 24 holes of the second round, Cale at 23 under par, 2 strokes over Kevin, 3 over myself. Nice work, Madison.
Yeah, thanks for listening, guys. Hope you enjoyed it at Silver Creek.